So what do you think? What do you think you'd say, bro?
I would say, man, it's just identity. It's how you choose to identify yourself.
Alright, and then what is the one thing that you think you'd wanna give to your son or
Teach him how to love.
teach him how to love?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yes, preach, Sean. Yeah, that's my friend. Yo, what's up? Welcome to Unlearn, bro. Welcome to Unlearn, bro.
Welcome.
Wamkelegile kwa Unlearn. But anyway, yeah, basically Unlearn, we are here to learn and unlearn, bro. So it's mainly focused on men, but we would appreciate everyone to watch. And as we are also learning and unlearning, and 2 weeks ago we went out and we learned and unlearned.
So so basically we went to the beach and we asked random gentlemen to participate in our survey of sorts. We basically asked them two questions. The first one, what is a man to you? What is your definition of a man? And the second one, what is the one thing you think you teach your child? A lot of guys struggle with the first question, and we also asked some of them, why they struggle with that question. So that is what's about to come next.
Yeah.
And then,
Man, it's not so easy to be a man.
Yeah.
My opinion is that if you're a man, you have to grow up like from your background, from your backup,
Yeah, from your background.
area, background, and all these things, and you becoming a boy, and then you becoming a man. You need to have somebody also next to you, you understand, also to grow. But
Like someone, like another man that can teach you to become a better man. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, but it's a different how, because there's a lot of environment in this world, you
Yeah,
understand? And you get friends, some of the friends they are not so good, you understand?
Yeah.
Some of the friends also they make you do it on the right way, you
Yes,
understand?
yes,
But there's, you have to know which friend you have to go to.
Sure.
Yeah.
And with what's happening now in society, and the things that are happening towards women and all those things, what would you teach your son to be a better man? What would be the important thing?
Okay, this is the only thing I have to teach my son is like it must be basically especially on the school.
School?
Yeah, school. This is very important.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the backup.
Yeah.
You understand? From the school, and then she must not get influencedly on friendly friend.
Yeah, easily
And then-
influenced.
Yeah, and the friend, like if you say that the friend doesn't take him to right way, it's okay,
Yes, yes.
but not on the wrong way.
Okay.
You understand?
So
That's
then-
you have to choose.
All right.
You
Makes
understand?
sense.
Yes.
No, but thank you very much, and I appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
thank you.
Sure, my brother.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hold on. Just give me a minute to think. Okay. Growing up in South Africa without a dad,
Yeah.
I've had to get influences from TV and other family members, and it was very generic be the father figure. But now that I live overseas, I've gotten. Jeez, it's such a hard question for me.
Why? Can I ask a
Yeah.
question? Why do you think it's such a hard question?
Because now I live in a way where I don't try and promote the differences between man and woman.
yes.
So it's about equality, and even with my son, he's got long hair and it looks very feminine.
Oh, yes.
So it's difficult, and we don't change. When people ask us what is what they say, "Oh, what a beautiful girl," we don't correct them. We don't see the difference or the need to correct or differentiate between man and woman.
So in other words, what you're pushing basically is being better, what a human being is, being in the equality like you said, and not subjecting person to one thing.
Exactly.
Alright.
I think the label of the man or woman should exist or won't exist in the future.
Yeah, and then you can also break the toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
Like you said now with your son having long hair. So
Yeah.
No, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Sorry, it was.
I'm just trying to show what's going on. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Hey, nice to meet you guys. It's lovely, Shannon. So for me, being a man is basically taking care of your responsibility. That's what being a man is. And take accountability when you mess up, but more importantly, learn and grow from your mistake. And that's what being a man is. Thank you.
Well, my name is Christian. I have not much to add on what Greg just said, but what I'll just say is like facing the life realities by respecting each other, one another, and different genders as well. Like, that's what makes you more being a man. You get what I mean? So yeah, that's it. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
And then, can I just ask a follow-up question?
Yes.
If you guys had sons,
Yeah.
né? What do you guys think you guys would teach your sons?
Respect and love
First of all,
for me.
you need to work for what you want. That's most important. And when it comes to the other gender, I would say that you need to respect women. Respect women doesn't mean don't beat them. It's you actually need to value them the same way you value yourself. That will solve a lot of problems, especially in our society where there's so many crime and rape and stuff. So that will be the key of the education I give to my son. That's it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
What's the name of the channel?
And then, bro.
And learn more. Check it out.
Thanks very much.
Upload that. Good. Cheers. Yeah.
So yeah, what is a man to you? Like, just from your upbringing and your personal experiences.
Well, I guess it's just you know, I'm actually not sure how to explain it. To be honest.
Well, like you
how
said-
like
There's no right or wrong
Yeah.
answer. Or what
think-
do you think makes a better man?
well, I guess it's just someone, you know.
He's still coming to terms with the fact that he just came out of the closet like a few weeks ago. So I think the questions you asked him are a bit sensitive.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me
Thanks.
He only recently told us that he's gay. So we're all cool with it, but he's still not comfortable with it. So I think the questions you're asking him now are a little bit raw for him.
Again, he's joking about that, just by the way. But yes, I think like man is just most of someone that shows a bit of strength, you know, masculinity. Yeah, I guess it's just someone who can take care of himself. I guess. Yeah,
Find
take
somebody
care
to
of
take
us.
care of you. He'll be awesome.
can I ask
Just
just
find the
a
right guy.
Yeah,
Can I
so
ask just
think, I think that's my
follow-up question?
answer. Yeah.
What do you think is the problem, or where does the difficulty come from in answering what a man is? What do you think you stumble with in that answer?
I guess because there's so many different like ways so that you can explain. I mean, like, there's a lot of different topics that you can go on about it. So I guess that's why there's so many different things going through my head about like how to explain it. So that's why I was kind of like stumbling on like where to actually even begin.
Yes. So now, if you had a son, how would you raise your son? What's the one thing that you would teach them?
Discipline.
Discipline.
Definitely discipline. Yeah. You don't want your kids eventually starting to talk back to you and eventually starting to get out of control and things like that. So you need to teach them discipline. You need to be kind of strict about it. So that's how I would do it.
Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Rather, let's shoot the beach.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, in your opinion, what do you think a man is?
A real man.
A real man.
A real man, I guess, is a man that tells the truth, he looks after his family and friends, doesn't treat other people badly, tries not to be too. What was the question again? What's a real man?
What's a real man?
I think, yeah, kind of just that. Someone who tries not to be someone else, who knows who he is, and he's cool with that, and doesn't try to be like somebody else.
Comfortable with your own identity.
Yeah, eventually. It takes a while, I think, sometimes.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Yeah.
What we taught,
I think age helps that one. I think age helps that one.
it's wisdom, I guess.
Yeah, I was definitely easier with myself now than I was when I was like in my 20s. Now that I'm at 35,
What could be the reason of that?
I think you're right there, wisdom, trial and error, seeing what works for you, what doesn't work for you. How old are you guys? How old are you?
24.
I'm 24 years.
Hey, 24.
24.
You guys are a lot more mature than me when I was 24.
Awesome. And then one more question. What do you think is the one thing you'd want to teach your son? Or that you feel like you'd want him to have, that you taught him?
What would I want to teach my son?
Yeah.
Just the most important thing I think for me and for my kids is just that they're happy. I want to teach them to just be happy and be content with what they have, and if they don't have what they want, then they've got to try get it. But I mean, if you can't get it, you've got to be happy with what you got. Just happiness and joy, I reckon. I just want my kids to be happy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. My brother. So we just want to find out from you, what is a man to you?
What is a man to me?
Yeah.
It's a deep question. I think I don't like defining it, because I think as a man you can just be whoever you are. Like, just be free as who you want to be. Like, it's not something that you should define, I feel. Almost. Like, that's my answer for that, I think. So it's like, I think it's just anything you want to be.
Anything you want to be?
Anything you want to be.
Awesome. And then,
That's what a man is.
And then one day
And
you
you're
have
free,
a son.
you're free
Sorry.
and you're comfortable to be whoever you want to be as well.
Awesome.
That's what I think a man is, should be, yeah.
And then one day when you have a son, or if you have a son,
Yeah.
what is the one thing that you'd love to teach him, or love for him to learn from you?
Just to be comfortable with who he is and secure with who he is and what he wants to be. Like, he should just have options and freedom to be who he wants to be and express himself, learn him to express himself as well. Yeah, that's, I think, the best that I can do.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Thanks, man.
sure.
Yeah.
You wanna start or must I start?
I can start.
Okay. Can I just say one thing? Can I just say one
Alright.
thing before you start?
Say one thing.
It's so, like, as much as I know it's weird, I was never expecting a white man to say he grew up without a dad. Just putting it out
Yeah.
there. No. I mean, you know, the statistics say that all of us are going through it, but I've never heard a white man say it to my face, like, oh, by the way, you know, living without a dad. It's like,
Funny enough,
that
man.
happens to you guys too.
Funny enough, it also kind of contradicts or whatever what I usually say. I tend to say to people, discipline your child like a black parent, but support them like a white parent, you know. And with this instance, the father wasn't there, so that was a trip, you know. But yeah, anyway, yeah, okay. So what I've learned just from asking the people questions and everything, first of all, I realized even the question itself was wrong, you know. Just learning from what other people said, and it made so much sense, because the aim should be to be a better human being, you know. Whereas instead of boxing ourselves, so that's one of the things that I've learned, you know. So when you say someone, you know, they're supposed to be a better man, it should fit into saying someone should be a better human being, you know. Because things that you teach men should be things that you also teach women too. But now the thing is, with how society is already, there are so many things that you find that we as men need to learn and unlearn. So I totally understand why also the other people gave those answers and all. But
Yeah.
The main objective should be how to become a better human being. Yeah.
I would have to disagree with that, bro.
Okay, I'm
You
listening.
know, and I think I disagree with that, because I think the problem about the definition is that we're thinking about something that means that we're gonna be accountable for it, first of all. Right? So whatever definition we say, I think sometimes we look within ourselves and we struggle to define it, because we think, but I'm not there, so I don't wanna say that. And that's the first thing. The second thing is that as the name says, a man, right? A man is not someone that has a penis. If we can agree. Né? In my perception,
Yeah.
a man is someone that either was a boy or a girl, and then they were a young adult, and now they are a man.
Alright,
The
yeah.
same way a girl is first a small girl, then she's a young lady, and then she's a woman, right? So I think if anything, the common theme with regards to what makes a man and the difficulties that come with answering that question,
Yes.
I think they basically all, I don't know if I should say my definition of being a man is just being someone that is mature,
Yeah.
but I think it all comes with maturity, you know. So
Learning
I think
and unlearning.
yeah. So I think if anything, it was very very strange to watch people crumble or fumble with the definition, because it's like, how you call yourself a man every day, you know. You say I'm the man of the house, you know.
Yeah.
The man has arrived.
But you can't cook. Call yourself a man, but you can't cook. You can't clean. I'm just
That time I was just
Yeah.
cleaning. I wish you guys can smell this floor. You know, this domestos. Actually, no, never mind that. But
it's really clean. You see a girl is coming over.
no good coming over. But
Yeah.
you just have to clean, you know. But anyway, I think if anything, bro, the underlying theme that I got from all the gents is that respect is something that every man must have for themselves and for other people. And then something that I didn't necessarily agree with, but I understand, is when that gentleman said that he's growing up, he's raising his child in Sweden, and he's realizing that it's better to teach his child things about being a better human being and not necessarily being a better man, right? But at the same time, he said his father was absent, so I understand maybe where that like where he's trying to fill in the gaps
Yeah.
for his child, right? But at the same time, I feel like we also need to make sure that we don't have this lax opinion of what a man is supposed to be. You know, just because the generations before us or the generation that we're in now has this perception where men are bad and men are this and this and this. I hear that, and it is bad. But now that doesn't mean that we must now somehow water down the standards of being a man. You understand what I mean? Like to say that, like, for me, my definition of a man would be someone that must protect, someone that must provide, someone that must, right? All these nice things. But I feel like as much as that is my definition, I also know that that definition comes with a lot of weight, you know, because it means that I must be successful. It means that I must also be able to remain composed in situations where things are heated, but because I'm trying to protect, whether it's my family or even my friends, I must know when to protect, when to exercise my strength, when
I'm
to,
not buff, so
you know.
need to protect.
So that's why I say that it's always gonna boil down to your wisdom. Like the more wise you are as a man, the more you are, I don't know if I should use the word cultured, but just know when to exercise certain things. You know, I do believe that a man is supposed to represent strength and all these things, but at the same time, what's very
really
important, but not necessarily supposed to, but what's also as important is when to exercise that strength.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. True. And another thing, what's from what I also learned, don't ever box yourself, you know. But he also said that one of the things that as men is to respect, accountability is very important. Discipline. The word discipline is very broad, you know. But discipline in terms of taking an L, you know, how to go about difficult situations, you know, and when things are not going your way. And also there's a part where Sean said something about just what a man is, you know, and which I think was very important. I learned a lot from that. And that's pretty much from me. Thank you very much. And it was 2 weeks ago, as you can see. The haircut was fresh there.
yeah, and it was actually. It
I need
was.
to go
I
back
got
to the
it
barber.
now.
But I'm only going back just the day before I go to Eastern Cape so I can look fresh for my grannies.
But I think if anything, also, bro, the one thing that we must steer away from is saying someone is more of a man because of their aesthetics. You know, because I think if anything, the biggest problem with regards to us deciding, hey,
Hey,
is it a girl?
sorry, it's my uncle.
So I think one of the things that I think make it very difficult to define a man or to be a man is the things that society considers a man, or the things that from a skin deep level, you know, whether you don't have a beard or you have a beard, or you're tall or you're short, or you have money, you don't have money, whoops, you have muscles or no muscles. What else? What other things are there?
That you have a deep voice and you don't,
or you're feminine or you're not. You know, like
to no cuesta.
or because you have that thing that Kushe has that I don't have.
True. Hey, sorry.
You understand?
So
I
it's not
think
a cool thing, but
it's not a cool thing, but
we're starting to talk a lot now. Oh yeah, the solid.
Yeah, but you see, and as much as as much as those things might not necessarily make you more or less of a man, those are the things that we need to be cognitive or you're cognitive, not the right word. The things we need to be mindful of in relating and in engaging with other men, because subconsciously we level each other up, or we size each other up, and that's where a lot of the conflict comes from. You understand? Like, you might be a soft man, and then now you're in public, you're
Soft.
acting. Yeah, you might even actually be a soft man, right? I don't know if maybe that you're doing some innuendo, but you might be a soft man, and just because you're out with your friends or whatsoever, you put yourself in this position where you have to be extra hard, or you have to be extra aggressive, where in actual fact you are diluting the people that are around you to think that you are who you're not. You know, now you have to keep up with those appearances and all those funny things. That's not a life you want to live. You know, like I'm a man's man. I consider myself a man's man, but like, I do my nails, I shave my legs. I mean, I don't do funny things.
I shave my beard. But yeah, main objective is to learn and unlearn. And I hope that you guys learned and unlearned from this episode. And yeah, we'll be shooting another one hopefully soon.
Yeah,
And
100%.
we'll be talking about different things.
100%.
Like you said, the aim is to learn and unlearn.
Yeah, boo.
So yes.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys.
Oh yeah, subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Red.
And also, if ever we don't post, harass. Just harass. Just even if it's that one post, even if it's one person that says, "Hey, guys, what's going on?"
Okay, I've actually been getting harassed about it. We apologize.
Yeah,
And
no.
we're back in the game.
Yeah, we're back.
Yes.
Shout out.
Peace. Learn and unlearn.
It's hard to contextualize sometimes. It is because I think
Why is it?
because I don't know, man. I don't like, and also don't like the labels of like all that shit. Like, I really don't like labeling.
I was about to say that I don't know how to define it. It's difficult to
Because
define what a man is.
I don't think it makes sense
Because
to say like
it shouldn't be.
there shouldn't be a definition for what a man is, because I think once you start defining what a man is, and then you're gonna have a standard set, and then once you don't do that and you fuck it up, then you're not a man, and then that already can, like, it's gonna lead to some other issues. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like you get what I'm saying. It's gonna lead to other issues, I think. Because the moment you say, "Bah, you're not acting like a man right now," like that's like one of the biggest problems that we have.
Oh, yeah.
That when you start having the label and you say, "Okay, now you're not acting like a man and how a man should be doing things," then